So today I'm going to share with you my in-flight essentials that make my traveling a little bit easier and less stressful, and pretty much just all the things I can't get on a plane without. Alright, so to start, the obvious things that you really can't get on a plane without. If you're going international, you gotta bring your passport, and then obviously I always bring my wallet with my ID and, you know, basics. I obviously also always bring my phone with me. So I started to really enjoy reading on the plane. I used to be somebody who had to like listen to music and just chill, mostly because I'm a little anxious of a flyer. But I always bring my Kindle, and I like to have a book or two at least downloaded so that I have plenty of entertainment depending on the length of the flight. This one is the Kindle Paperwhite, and I now will never own a Kindle that isn't like the backlit, because it is so much better than using the overhead light to try and like illuminate your book. It doesn't strain your eyes, and it doesn't hurt to look at it, you know, for hours and hours when you're reading and sitting on the plane. Plus it's really small and compact, so it's really easy to travel with. And then what I always like to bring on the flight with me, easy access, are my chargers. I will bring my iPhone charger as well as my Kindle charger, and I just bring one of the little base things because I can just swap them out. And then I like to keep them in the little bag just because they're cords and I don't want them all over in my bag, and I can find them easily. And then always bring headphones. This is a long flight essential for me. I don't take these on the short flights because I don't really sleep, but if it's an overnight, like long haul to Europe, I will bring an eye mask or eye guard thing. But what I like about this one so much is it's different than other ones because it has this like little padded part right here down at the bottom around your nose, so it actually ends up blocking out all of the light, you know, so you can fall asleep easier. Plus it has an adjustable strap on the back, so I can make it as tight or as loose as I want, because there's nothing worse than having a really tight one of these around your head and eyes, and it just kind of gets annoying and painful after a while. So yeah, I love this. Another long flight essential for me is a neck pillow. I've tried a million different neck pillows, and if you're short like me, it's really hard to find a good neck pillow because the built-in headrest for people when you're really short is like at the top of your head. So you end up kind of sitting like this, and it is one of the most annoying things ever. After lots of trial and error, I have found the best neck pillow. It is a memory foam pillow. So this thing's kind of like growing right now, but what I love a lot about this is that it has, the back part of it is like flatter so that you aren't like bumped out even more leaning forward. The fullness is here to like help guard your head from falling left and right. And then it has this awesome little like claspy thing, and you can tighten it so it really becomes kind of like a neck brace so that you don't really fall forward too much and you don't fall to the side too much. Like I said, I've tried every type of neck pillow, just your standard neck pillow to like this weird inflatable thing that I bought one time, and that was horrible. But this is the best one that I've ever found. I think the best part about this thing is that you're able to roll it up and make it incredibly small. So you just roll it like that, and then I roll the other side. So you put it in this bag place, and then you can Velcro it in so that it stays really small, and then you just close it up. And that like big neck pillow is now in this tiny little bag. Got this thing off Amazon. This is the best neck pillow I've ever used, and will pretty much never take a long haul flight without it. I always like to bring some sort of a brush or like big tooth comb on a flight because I tend to get like really nasty nappy hair back here, especially when I'm using that neck pillow. And I don't know, it's just nice to be able to kind of run something through your hair and get the tangles out. Whenever I'm flying, I always bring a camera with me on the flight, and I'll bring any of my camera equipment that I'm bringing with me because I'm like terrified that my luggage will get lost and that I'll lose my camera. Another must-have on the plane with you is some sort of a scarf. It really doesn't matter where I'm going. I like to bring a light scarf unless it's really hot here and where I'm going is really warm. Then I kind kind of opt out of the scarf, but I will definitely bring a scarf with me because it is the best way to kind of like regulate your body temperature on the flight. You know, just cozy up with it, and it's your own, and it's not the weird blanket on the plane that's all fleecy and can get a little too hot. Then I also always bring sunglasses with me on a flight, and I like to keep them in like a case like this, a hard case, and then I always bring one of these little, I don't know, cleaning cloth pieces because it'll keep my sunglasses clean. And then I usually always bring my glasses on a long haul flight. Actually, I bring it on most flights just in case, again, if my luggage were to get lost, I would still have my glasses. And this is just so nice to have. I hate having smudged glasses, sunglasses, so I pretty much bring one of these around with me all the time. So then my kind of beauty things that I bring on a flight, I will almost always bring these kind of wipes. These are like facial wipes, but I'll also use them. It's kind of like, you know, I'll go into the bathroom and wipe my face off, and then if I'm feeling kind of like gross, I can use them under my arms too. So they can kind of be multi-use. So what I'll bring on a flight are oil-absorbing sheets, and then I also bring eye drops. I have contacts, and the air up there is really, really dry, so sometimes it's just really nice to rehydrate your eyes. So I like to bring on some sort of a balm that is multi-use. It's a lip balm, or that's how most of the time I use it, but when I'm on a flight, sometimes it's really nice to use it as kind of like a moisturizer if my hands are really, really dry. Plus, I like this version that's in the tube, so I'm not sticking my fingers into a little jar. It turns into like a weird germy petri dish. So I like to bring something like this on just in case my skin gets dry. My lips usually get pretty dry on a flight, and it's a nice thick barrier, so it keeps them hydrated for a while. And then I always bring on an elastic. I like these ribbony type of ones. I don't know exactly what these are called, but this keeps me from getting a headache when my hair is up, because I will get headaches when my hair is in a ponytail, and this doesn't do that for me. Plus, I'll bring like a few bobby pins because sometimes I like to pin back my bangs so that, I don't know, it's just nice to have them like off your face for a little while, and you know, they don't get like oily and kind of stuff, but just nice to bring a few bobby pins just in case. And then for my skin, I like to bring on some sort of a serum, kind of a heavier serum. I usually put this on before I'll get on a flight, and I find that if I moisturize my face a lot, and I don't usually wear any makeup on a flight, it keeps it obviously really, really hydrated, but then I don't end up like breaking out very much after a flight. And I don't know, it just seems like it keeps a really nice barrier on my skin when I use something that's thicker, like this One Love Organics Face Serum. I also really love these Colgate Wisps, I think they call them. And it's just a little kind of baby toothbrush with a little bit of toothpaste in the middle there. And I like these as an alternative to bringing mints or gum, really, because I like to like get in there and clean my teeth, and I feel a whole lot better after using one of these versus just, I don't know, eating a bunch of mints during a flight. Probably not last, but definitely not least, this is a must-have for me flying. This is Young Living's Peace and Calming Oil. It's a blend, so it has multiple different oils in here, and really it's just meant to create peace and calming around you and in your life and through the whole like smell of it. Usually what I'll do is I'll take this little guy and I'll put maybe one drop in my hands and my palms, and I'll rub them together, and I like to kind of like pat it on my neck, get it to the area that is close to your nose but not actually on your face. And then when I've rubbed it all kind of in, I take my hands and I kind of cup them, and I put them over my nose and mouth and take a really, really big deep breath, or 2 or 3, and just the, I don't know, just the smell of it is incredibly calming for me, and it just makes me feel better and less anxious, because like I said, I just don't really love turbulence, and I can be kind of an anxious flyer at times. This stuff I have noticed has really, really helped me, and it's now something I pretty much don't get on a flight without, just because I like knowing that it's there and that I can have it if I'm feeling really anxious, but I don't necessarily need it all the time. It's like my little safety net on a plane. It makes me feel better, and if I'm really anxious, I can use it, and that's okay, and then I feel better again. So, yeah, that's it. Those are all of my in-flight essentials that I can't get on a flight without these things. They just make traveling so much better and easier. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out the other videos that I have posted, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.